Hey. It's me. Thought I'd let you briefly enjoy the music. It's very nice music. And also, gonna shuffle people around very briefly. A brief shuffling. There you go. I think. Yeah, that'll be fun. I think. Yeah. Sorry, I was yawning. I'm a tired person. But anyway, let us begin and hopefully not die. We have the same 25 turn
that
limit.
night looks like death itself.
Unfortunately.
We must rescue Flane immediately.
He also has friends.
There's something strange about the flooring at the end of the corridor. Something might happen if you step there.
Indeed, which is why you're over here. Just in case that went somewhere that I didn't think it would go, you can move off the file. That's actually pretty good. So the only other thing on this side is 2 archers. Well, there's archers everywhere, so Ingrid's gonna be in danger basically no matter what she does.
I'll give it my all.
We'll move Ash over as well. Wait. I have to tell you to teleport. That's fine, he can wait there. Everyone else, I believe,
stay focused.
Should be going this way. And Felix is made of squish, so...
Here goes.
Does they move at all if I just wait here? Because I'm thinking we'll just wait there. And I'm wondering... Yeah, they made the center walls too thick, so I don't think we can actually hit them from the outside. Oh, he's 3 friends. I didn't even notice that guy. So I wasn't paying attention to him. We'll just end the turn there. I don't see any dead friendlies. Oh no, there's one. Never mind. Even just one dead friendly is too much for me, I'll be honest with you. I mean, the Death Knight scares me. We already knew that, though.
Predictable.
We have improved our power since last we saw him, but he still spooks me. Hey, heavy armor C. I forgot to check everyone's abilities again. I always forget that you have limited ability slots and you have to actually, like, set them up. Do you have counter? You don't. Not that it particularly matters anyway, but... 3 kills, yay!
Be gone.
And then you can just wait there, you're not doing anything. You probably can't kill a melee unit. Oh, you can. At minimal damage, yeah. That's pretty good. And she crit, which is again overkill.
Over already?
It was a long crit animation.
Not bad at all.
Just wait there. I don't think we're using our magic at all here. You can kill either, and I think they are effectively the same, but Felix is going to try and kill that one. Can Felix kill this one?
I'll go.
He can. He can one-shot it, in fact.
Another win.
With a little bit overkill. Hey, a door key. Ash is on the other side, so we will have to use these door keys on this side. Was she a sword user? Are you sure? I'm having a stroke apparently. What the hell are these level ups, man? I know I'm getting lucky on level ups, but jeez. I'm not getting lucky on this stroke, I'll tell you that. Does this take his turn? Can you do any damage to him? You can't. So what we'll do is we'll move you around here. Because that's as far as he can move anyway. And then we'll have Ash finish him off, but also move over here. Easy
I must
win.
steel myself.
Those two for the time being will be the only ones over there. I don't know realistically which is a better direction to go for everyone. I just suspect that the right side is going to get you to the dude man safer than the left side is. Or it'll have some sort of flanking effect or something, I don't know. There's a crazy number of void tiles, so I want you to fight him because he spooked me. There you go. That'll do, pig.
That worked out.
That'll do. Is she actually my lowest level now? It just occurred to me. Oh, you guys haven't moved, right? You stay in front for safety reasons. You stay behind. I could buff their movement, which might not be a bad idea, just to see what happens over there with teleporters and stuff. You cannot reach the avoid, so we will do our best to not aggro things. Especially with people that are weak to magic. Cough, cough, Ingrid cough. There's no reason to aggro or actually get hit by them anyway. Just wait there. Move in next turn. I suspect... yeah, you're going to shoot me with arrows, which is quite rude. Not that it'll do anything, but it's quite rude regardless. I don't know why you continued to attack the dude instead of Ash. Maybe Ash would have killed him, I don't know. Now the problem here is that in order to attack, I must not move. That's not gonna kill him. Yeah, that would kill him if he'd attacked me. Okay. I'm fairly confident that teleporter is gonna go to that chest, but it may not. Ooh, nice dodge. Nice crit. I wish you guys would crit on the first attack instead of the second attack so often, but... you know, actually, this teleporter probably goes up here, and then something in this room goes back to that chest. Actually, multiple chests. Just two chests and a lever. Who the fuck knows what that lever does? What's in this room, actually? I never noticed that. Just looking at whatever the hell these containers are. I like that you can zoom in, though. This is actually pretty cool. The door is fucking massive, but you know. I never really use that zoom, but it's pretty cool that you can. I would like to fight people using avoid tiles that they themselves cannot use. Hello?
Some kind of contraption has been activated.
Uh-oh. What does that mean? What do you mean what? I don't know. He's a weaker target, so he's gonna get targeted by quite a lot of things. You know, you can actually go there. It gives them that avoid tile, but... built up some extra resistance so that he's less likely to be targeted. And by less likely to be targeted, I mean everyone is now targeting him. Unless I move Ingrid up here. Strange targeting. Sure, that splits the damage up. Why not? I wish she could rally herself. Oh, she rallies magic. Right. That's not beneficial at all. Almost everyone's on an avoid time, which hopefully helps. These mages appear to have quite the hit rate. Unfortunately. Not so much these guys. How did you miss? Oh, he's on the tile. God damn it. That's fair. Doesn't matter, we'll kill him next turn.
You weren't ready.
Hey. Hey.
I will get strong.
Speed is nice. I don't know about those other stats. Ooh, that's pretty good actually. We're getting resistance on that battalion is actually pretty nice. Oh, it has no effect on flyers. Okay. Reading comprehension is good. You just straight kill one of them? Not with that. Not with either of them, but you don't take any damage. So this is basically free. Why is Sagittarius so... Why are they so fast, I should say. Yep. She's so sturdy. Against magic. Oh, it's raining. Well,
Change for the better.
in the event the recording suddenly ends and I come back, it's because it's raining and the power probably goes up. Something along those lines. Got it.
Too easy.
You got a 70% chance.
I've got it.
70%. You had one job. You actually kill. Oh, because she's faster, right? I keep forgetting Annette has no speed. Which is unfortunate. But, you know.
Had to be done.
Hey,
This isn't so
Volganon.
hard.
Whatever that is. Don't miss. Hey.
What's next?
And level. All these levels are getting.
Whoops. Oh well.
Not a great level. There's the door key. I guess it was a level. I don't want to open the door immediately. Oh, right, you're not dead. I don't want to open the door immediately. 63, 78. We'll go with this one. Higher hit chance, you know. And a crest. Let's go. I don't know what the crest
I did
does
what
more
I had
damage. Perhaps they're all more damage. Oh, shit, bro. Have to remember to fix her weapon selection. Where do you go? Up there. Okay. Ash will catch up fairly quick. I don't have to worry about him. And it's not like Badoo's ever gonna take any damage.
Ineffective. Weak.
I'm surprised he can dodge in that armor. He's been at 69 XP for so long. It's getting ridiculous. Well, you can move after you take an action. So we could foolishly move forward. Or we just wait here. You're not on an avoid tile, so... Stuff everyone up here. We could heal. Let's go ahead and heal up people. It's everyone but me, but I don't really need healing. I mean, no one really needs healing. But we've got uses of it, and there's multiple people missing
thanks.
health. So why not use it? What to do? Climb over that wall, I guess. I guess you could send a flyer through here. Select him again. You dodge again? 48, pretty low. Nope. No luck. Oh, well, again with the crits.
That was tough.
Does he get extra XP for critting? I don't think he does. I think about it before we did this. A recurring theme. Okay, so the mages are behind a door, which is markedly rude. You don't do much damage to me.
Watch and learn.
Easy part. Pressed OP. Can you attack them, or is that just saying they will attack at some point? I don't want really to move Ingrid into here, to be honest with you. He's gonna take a hit with this, but he should be fine. It's a fancy counter.
You're out of luck.
A chest key. They're behind a door, which... pretty sure we have door keys. Which door key do I want to open? Who knows? Oh, she can actually go over that wall. Yeah. You'll get targeted if I move you up. No. Over there, apparently. Actually target him. Hold on. Can you kill him? Right, your lance is broken. Not quite a kill. So, no. Is the answer to will you be doing that? Map is convoluted. You don't have a key, do you? No. Needed to sneeze, sorry. It's a very sneezy boy. Hello? Quite the range on that archer that we've aggroed. Ow. She's about to rank up her magic again. Actually. 1 damage. Not very intimidating, are you, bud?
Shot! Weak.
Good fight. Thanks for contributing. Downside is that's gonna make that other dude move. Okay, who has the key? I think Felix has a key. He does. May as well just go ahead and open it. Oh, it opens both of them. Ah. Mage is going to hit Felix. That's not Felix. So Mage is gonna hit Sylvain. What's his name? Names are hard, it's alright. I like that crest heals me. I like that the crest heals me. Very nice. You're dead. Ingrid might be able to just destroy you without much effort. It's broken. Right? She can't. Keeps leaving everyone at 1. Awkward. Oh. If she goes.
Nice try.
He's on an avoid tile. Oh. I mean, this archer needs to be dealt with. I'd rather Sylvain not get attacked by that caster, but...
I won, naturally.
Naturally. But we can go easily, so actually we can just back him back up. And you know, assassinate that man and then leave.
I had no choice.
Technically you did have a choice, but that's fine. I would like to know where that warp goes. Are they color-coded? This one's green. Oh, it's not a warp tile, right? It's a heal tile. Right. Forgot that was a heal tile from last time. Okay. So the left side has no access to teleports except for this one, which goes... Maybe that one goes to the chest? This is gonna take a while to finish because I want these chests. We do have the turn limit to be aware of. Shit, he doesn't need door key. We can put him in the convoy and we can move the door keys over to the other side. This side doesn't need them anyway. Oh, aggroed everything. Well, at least aggroed the first two. Yeah, the rest. Okay. You, sir? Step right there. No. No, I know you only had a 42, but no. God damn it. Over there, let's chill. We'll have the proper person. What is this? More attack, less hit, less speed. Just a better fire. But it's slower, so not technically better. Oh,
No hard feelings.
it didn't matter because she crit.
I could learn from that.
Alright, everyone else scooch booty over here. Except for... Who has a chest key? Do we have a chest key? How do we tell? Is there a quick way to just find a chest key? You have a chest key. You also have a chest key. Many chest keys. Ingrid has a chest key. She's going to go back to that teleporter. And hopefully it doesn't get her killed. Question mark. Hello. Who are you?
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
I mean, what are you going to do about this? We're just gonna have the dude stand here and kill everyone because he's got 2 extra
What is
defense.
this device? It appears operational.
It does indeed. It's glowing, actually.
It is decided.
Oh, you... Oh, you moved me off the tile. Rude.
Not good enough.
You still missed, so it didn't matter, but rude. He moved really fast. Considering I wasn't speeding that up. The dude, the brick wall, cannot be stopped.
Weak.
Any level. More defense? More HP.
The better to serve His Highness. Weak.
Alright, Ingrid. You're the fastest. It'll take you a few turns still, but hopefully she's safe to go back there and deal with that. Can't move that far. Feels awkward, man. We are slowly getting whittled down, which I wish we weren't because, you know, Death Knight at the end of
Guess
this
I've
whole
gotten
ordeal.
better.
But we can heal up before we deal with him anyway. I don't know why I would move her there. If I bring her out at all, she's gonna get targeted by this person. Hopefully she dodges. Hey, B+, what you get?
Haha, I'm starting to get it.
Not bad. And you can't move, right? Here's your store. Smaller range. Doesn't... It says attack. Doesn't say anything about heal. Use your store. Hello, Thunder. Is it just a big, huge, massive AoE heal? What? Because it's just saying use it, it's not giving a target. What are you there, dude? Yeah. I'd rather Annette get hit. Yeah, we'll just wait. You just wait. You'll be alright. Now you guys. The dude cannot kill this man, but he can kill the horse. Or to protect the back line, he can't move, though.
Luck wasn't with you.
Dodge? 48's pretty low. Nope.
Doing my part.
Never in my favor.
I'm starting to see results.
That's not bad. He got strength and dex. Luck, pretty good. Wish he'd gotten speed, but
Don't think so.
easy dodge. 21% chance. I don't know why he opted for that,
Ineffective. Give up.
I need my boy to do on Fortress Knight. Alright. Ingrid. Still not quite there, unfortunately. Mysterious Mage. What's special about you? Nothing. Why are you named differently? Alright, well. To do, come interact with this thing. Oh, there's a dead person. No, that's not a dead person, is it? Is that just the effect of the warp? I don't remember. No, there is a dead person on that tile. Moderately alarming, but that's okay. That turned on all of them. Who bloody knows where these things go, let's be honest. Man, training gauntlets, let's go. The most viable item to pick up. I bet he put himself next to the cavalry that decimates him as well. A door key. Put that in the convoy. Let's figure out where the hell that goes at some point soon. We're gonna stack everyone up and heal before we engage the Death Knight, obviously. Which would be silly otherwise. Nice turn, bro. How many turns has it been? 13. Okay. Okay, so that puts me there. You have a chest key, right? Yes. Figure out where this goes. Nowhere. You can't teleport twice in a row, I guess. Aha! Levin sword. Could be good. So where does this go then? There's no teleporter into like a death room, right? No. Okay. So this one goes up where they are. goes into the room. That'll be the one we use. That one goes across. Where would this one go? Is there another tile back somewhere? No. So we've got 1, 2, 3 mystery teleports and only 2 known destinations. What to do? Go through this one. Oh, there's a tile back here. Alright, well. So it's this top left one that we're going to use to get back. The training lance. Plus action. And you guys are just going to sit there. The enemy's not going to aggro onto us, so we can just chill. You do have to bear in mind that we've only got 11 turns. And we don't need the whole crew here to fight him. Especially these two. Probably, oh, there's a lever here, right. Sure. Well, the special tiles have been deactivated. All of the special tiles? Yes. So the tiles in the boss quote-unquote room are gone too now. Okay. That's actually very beneficial. Alright, teleport back for me. Fortunately, that's immensely faster than having him walk back. Everyone. Yeah. Still not gonna heal yet. We could take these two on without really a worry. He doesn't move. He's too good to move. Actually, the mysterious mage doesn't move either. Suspicious. Can move up a tile without getting aggro. What about you? You getting aggro is okay. You don't take any damage anyway. We can at least, you know, start working our way down that way.
Close one.
69% hit, by the way. I don't know what all these crests do. I really should investigate this. Alright, teleport. You don't get one more move, so that's your home now. Luckily no one else is going to be able to teleport through there anyway. A march ring. I wonder what that does. This should be everyone roughly heading back? Yeah. This would have actually told me where all the teleporters are. I keep forgetting that I can zoom this far out, but... How far will you attack? There. Basically never. Rather just move myself all the way around. Bit overkill on the damage, but
That is that.
perhaps, yeah, gives more move range for these people. Which we can continue piling up this way, and hopefully not instantaneously regret that decision. Nothing happened so far. Everyone but Ingrid is here now. Once we kill this mage, we can set people up in a formation to heal them easier. Unless Mercedes, I do want to see what Restore does. She can't use it. Why not? She could use it before. Oh. I keep forgetting I can just... 1 minus magic divided by 4 is the range on that. Interesting. 1 minus magic divided by 3. I didn't know the range was affected by the stat. Anyway. It's good to know. You attack this man. Pray do not die because of the wind will just straight kill him. Does anything happen when you die? Is this bad?
That worked out.
Also, I keep forgetting this game is like unnecessarily loud.
Aw, this stinks.
Oh, that's a garbage level. Well, nothing appears to have happened. We cannot step that far forward. That's all. She could probably do it from behind the... Well, she can't target from behind the pillar. Never mind. Sure. You step forward. She's safe enough to be doing that. I don't need to worry about her. It's not like it's Dedue up there getting targeted by a bunch of mages. I have so much rusted shit that I can't do anything with, man. Alright, Ingrid, time to catch up. She has a lot of movement, so... Should have rallied in it, actually. It particularly matters. She will easily win the fight against 2 mages, so... Turn 17. Running out of turns here. Definitely should have buffed her. Oh, and only one of you could attack anyway. If I gambit, what's the possible range on this? It's just in the direction that you target. Okay. Who has a door key? You don't. You forget I just hit this. Chest key, chest key. He has the door key. Of all people to have the door key, it's the one who doesn't need keys. Interesting. You need healing, you wait there, you need healing. You wait there. We'll attack first. You can only attack him, which is awkward. What Gambit do? Your Gambit hits both of them, with a pretty high chance and damage.
We're at your side.
Now!
Oh man, look at all of them. The prayers.
I had no choice.
And then whatever that debuff does. Is there a way to see debuffs and stuff like that? Oh, it's up here. Cannot move or benefit from a type. I just had him moved up a little bit. Gambit. That'll heal all 3 of them.
Wow, thanks!
You're welcome. Unfortunately, we have to have Ash open this door, which is just awkward, but that's fine. Turn 18. We're gonna have to kill this Death Knight real quick when we get in here. Ow. Which also requires Annette moving, unfortunately. You know what, actually? Just so that she actually does something here. We don't really need the cavalry there. Just so that she does something. She can do this.
Can't afford to lose.
You open this door, which unfortunately takes your action, and do stand here and block it so they don't do anything too untoward. Remember, he can counter regardless of range, so Haster's probably not going to be touching him. Because they're just going to die. Oh, there's the auto battle thing. I saw it in the load screen at one point. I never actually looked at what's on that menu.
Weak.
Dedu is my strongest far and away. What's it look like when he attacks? Oh my lord. We can use him to attack. Can he attack regardless of range? What's his weapon range? 1. Just counter regardless of range. This fucking menu. This is scary. Counterattack regardless of distance. Okay. I like that he just doesn't have a move stat. Because he only has 1 attack range, we can put people near the dude to buff him. I don't have anyone that buffs defense. We can buff strength, resistance, and magic. But I believe their mere presence buffs as well. He's looking at me when I put him over here. I don't like that. Let's pile everyone in here. Fuck it. Probably should have rallied and such, but there's no way we'll outspeed him, we're simply too slow. We can use Helm Splitter. He's not armored though. Smash has a 97 hit. It's actually pretty good. Again, it's only poison if he initiates combat. He's also going to do more damage though. So we'll have to bear in mind how much we can do here. We can heal him. Can we heal him for 24? No. Can we heal him for... What's 20% of 48? My brain is stupid. It's 9.6, right? So 10-ish, assuming it rounds up. I don't know how it rounds in this game. So he'll take 34 damage next turn. No, he'll take more than that. I don't like that. He will take more than that because... Doesn't he have... Hit plus 20? Oh, I thought he had something that gave him more damage when he initiates. Besides this, I already knew the poison. He doesn't gain strength when he attacks. So we'll take 24 plus the poison damage. up to that poison damage. I don't actually know how much. Let's try it. We're gonna smash. I would like if this had a better hit chance, because it does exactly half of his damage, or half of his health, but we're doing it.
I have no need of you.
Yeah? He's fast. I wouldn't mind seeing what his dialogue is if I were to
Suppose
attack.
I've improved.
So maybe if I could kill him, that'd be pretty nice. But you need to now heal him, lest he die. $43 health. Alright, Dedu.
Thank you.
Someone has to tank it, and you seem like the best option. Wait over there, it doesn't really matter what you people do. There's zero chance. Oh no. No, Dedu. He crit twice. Well.
I failed. Apologies, Your Highness.
Hmm.
I could not fulfill my duty.
The fight continues.
Hmm.
Kill them.
Halt! You're having
Hello.
a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
Huh. You'll have more opportunities to
He doesn't
play
even.
soon.
Oh,
Your
come
work
on,
here
man.
is done.
Understood. I will go.
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reform.
Flame Emperor and the Death Knight? I have to say, they both looked very dangerous.
Where did they go? It doesn't matter. We need to get these two out of here.
Bring them up.
Dedu, you're dead. What are you doing? Is he actually dead? We're playing a classic. And I did say, if someone dies, I'm not redoing it. That's just really, really unfortunate that he got crit twice. Crit once kills him. But he fucking got crit twice. Man.
Thank goodness.
He's still here.
Those
Is he
girls are pale
alive?
as ghosts, but
I
at
have
least
to
they're
know.
alive.
Allow me to know.
But that Death Knight person feels so familiar.
You found Flame? Oh, thank goodness.
She was unconscious at the end of that secret passage. We found the culprit too, but he got away.
I'm just grateful that everyone is safe. That's what matters most. I'd like to hear what transpired, but first, we need to get these ladies to the infirmary.
Understood. We'll go at once.
I'm sorry, Professor. I'm so relieved I suddenly felt weak. I couldn't be happier with how things turned out. And I imagine no one will be more overjoyed than Seteth.
Unless the dude's dead,
Hey,
but he's still
Professor.
standing there, so.
Can you make that expression one more time?
What? What expression? I smiled.
I
Gasp.
don't think I've ever seen your face like that. I apologize. I've forgotten myself and come dangerously close to teasing you. It's just... I've never seen you look so happy before. It's downright mesmerizing.
Dimitri, please.
But this isn't a time for idle chit-chat. We must hurry and share the good news with Seteth.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more. Flame is safe and sound. and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you. Yes, of course. I shall express my gratitude to the students as well. Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth, the one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa. And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives are yet unclear. However, I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special. It is extremely rare, and extremely dangerous. If enemies who know the secrets of Flame's blood have appeared, our only option is to leave the monastery and go into hiding.
Brother, wait.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts. I do not wish to live in some lonely, remote location where I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
I see your point. I do. However...
You know it is the only reasonable option. What if I were to join the professor's class?
How does this help? But also, sure. Sure.
You think so too? I am so very pleased to hear that. With a professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see. I am afraid you have a good point. Professor, due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all that has happened, I must admit that you are indeed a trusted ally. So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flame's safety?
No. I suppose I have no choice.
I am so glad that Flame is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform of the academy, but who is she?
Have we seen anyone with red hair like her? I think she had red hair. It's been a while. By a while, I mean more than like 30 minutes since I saw the scene.
Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been told that Manuela and Flame are recovering nicely, as is Monica. Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flame, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However...
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery. We assumed she had run away. I never dreamed that we would find her. Not like this.
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies are still out there, so we must remain cautious and continue our investigation.
Black Eagles.
However, we must also help the students to move on from this incident.
After all, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion will be held in Gronder Field next month.
Yes, the students will remember it for the rest of their lives. Please guide them so that they may show us their best at the coming battle.
So, you'll be going to Gronder Field next month. You've never been there before, have you? There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital, Enbar, is stable. Well, there was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but it didn't amount to much. I have my own mission. The Church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is pulling the strings. Ever since the Rite of Rebirth, strange groups have been seen around Garreg Mach and elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely. But if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf. I'm going to leave something for you. Don't just nod solemnly. There's nothing to worry about. I'm just being cautious.
I have no
Then
emotion.
again,
What do you want
I
from me?
guess you're always solemn.
I smiled once and it confused people. Oh, another save? Yeah, sure. It says classic. Classic means people die. He fell over in combat. I don't know, man.
Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Imagine if the sun actually looked like that. When you instruct your students, they gain skill experience. At some point, I need to set everyone's stuff up so it properly is being utilized. Make sure everyone's inventory is clean, all that jazz. First day exclamation point. Annette would like to speak with me? Sure.
I'm so sorry, Professor. I somehow overslept and missed our training session. I didn't mean to cause you and the others so much trouble.
I didn't know we had a training
Imagine
session.
if that had happened during one of our missions. It really is inexcusable.
You need to rest more. I mean, if she overslept, then technically yes.
It's just, when I'm studying tactics, I lose track of time and... Oh, who am I kidding? I've always been like this. Before I came to the Officers Academy, I was a student at the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad. Even back then, I was pulling all-nighters well before the exams. And I never even noticed I was harming myself. I'm just too focused on my goal. I know I've already told you this, but I really love to learn new things. It's a passion of sorts. I first realized I had the learning bug when I was about 4 or 5 years old. My father was so happy to see me using magic. Seeing him happy made me happy too, and that made me want to work even harder. If only things could have stayed like that.
I don't think I've ever actually had people just open up with life stories after apologizing for something. Maybe it's just me,
When I was
though.
about 13, my father left home. He was a devout man, so I figured he'd gone to the monastery. That's why I went to the School of Sorcery, so that I could eventually get accepted at the Officers Academy. I studied harder than ever, and sure enough, I finally earned a referral. Unfortunately, my passion for learning became more of an obsession. I got so focused, I kind of forgot how to relax. Feels like I've been running in circles ever since.
Rest is important. That's probably what I would say. Well, you know, both of these are probably something I would say. Go with that one.
No way! I still have such a long way to go. Still, I guess I'm doing something wrong if I'm working so hard I can't even work hard anymore. Okay, it's decided. From now on, I'll try my best not to try my best.
Excuse me? That's confusing, but you have my support. Both of these options.
Yay! With you on my side, I'm sure I'll succeed. From now on, if you see me going overboard, just let me know. I'm a new woman after all.
I'll try my best to not try my best. Support level B. Hooray! And another event. Hello?
The battle of the Eagle and Lion is finally upon us. This is our chance to show off the results of your expert training, Professor.
Yes, indeed, expert. Of course.
Have Lady Rhea and Seteth really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Much like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
Was that the three houses fighting each other? Yes, I think it was.
This battle will take place in Empire territory, at Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
Your Highness, if the rumors are true, I believe Professor Manuela and Professor Hanneman will not be joining us.
Ah, yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
So, yeah, what should I do? Certainly I should sit out, if the other professors aren't there. Manuela
don't
liked
worry
that.
about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela! Are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
Oh.
Oh my, look at you! If you're as confident as all that, my students will walk all over you.
How does that sentence
We have
work?
taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Yeah, if you say so. I don't think they're gonna win. Unless Dedue's actually dead and the game's just teasing me by having him in cutscenes. I don't understand why he's still alive if he died in combat. Perhaps because it was not even my turn cycled back around? I don't know. Obviously we're gonna explore. Why wouldn't we explore? There's really nothing big going on this month. There's a sword tournament. Dimitri still can't do his certificate, so... And everyone else should be sitting on intermediary. Oh right, Flame is already intermediary. Where the fuck is she? She's a priest. With lance skills, apparently. Lily's poise. 3 less damage during combat? That's pretty good. She actually has stars and reason, so I could make her into sort of the same thing that Mercedes is. Mercedes. Where they know both magics. Instead of using Lance, we could do that. It's probably a good idea. I mean, the thing to note is that there isn't a... I don't think there's even a mixed class after Monk. It just becomes specialists. But that doesn't mean they can't use the other option. Oh wait, here's a... Is she the only one that can do that? Hold on. She isn't the only one that can do that, I just didn't notice it. Immortal Savant. They also cast powerful magic. Pretty sure Grimory is what we would want for them. That's a nice outfit, actually. Stat increases across the board except speed. It's magic uses ×2 for everything. What do you get? Oh, specifically black, right? Yeah, that's what we would want for them. We went down that road. I don't think there's one for advanced. Whoops. This menu confuses me because it defaults to being on the right. Bishop. Okay. Read the thing over there. White mage, black mage. Yeah. So advanced doesn't have a split. Intermediate has monk. Right? Yeah. I think. Or was it beginner that had a monk? I think beginner might have been the monk. Either way, she's actually only level 11, which is awkward. But regardless, it's time to explore.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something amiss about that old man, Tomas.
Like his name? Who has that name and pronounces it that way? What are our quests looking like? Fishing tournament. Fishing float. That's a battle one. That's also a battle one. But if I recall, we have 2 battle-y pointy doos, so we can just do both of those in one weekend.
Before the battle of the eagle and lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the fish are especially tasty this time of year, so I don't question it anymore. Have you had any, Professor? You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Why would you question it anyway?
Hello.
What's wrong with having a fishing tournament? Man, I'm not checking the rooms. How many points do we have? 6. That's a lot of points. It maxes out at 10 apparently, for what that's worth.
That's so.
Hello, Bernadette.
Hi, Professor. Want to know something?
Sure.
Gronder is in the territory of House Burgleys in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Barley. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
Me too. I don't think nobles are allowed to watch. Are they not allowed to watch? We'll say that, because she'll probably like that, but...
Really?
Yeah, there you go.
Are you sure? You wouldn't say that if you weren't completely sure, right?
I have no idea what I'm talking about, but yeah, sure. What did she want for...
Sorry, I'm trying.
Strength and bow. My stats aren't... my stuff isn't ranked up high enough for shit, because my students have better training than I do, which is not usually how that works.
Why would we go all the way to Gronder Field? It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So pointless. I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Even by you, Professor.
Welcome to most traditions, which are pointless and exhausting. And yet live on.
Fodlan is big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big. Travel? I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
Well, now you have. You should go travel. Hello, Gilbert. What did we get? It's berries, tomato, fruit, smidgen of XP. We have so many seeds, man. I don't know. There you go. Cultivate the hell out of these. There's still only 2 predicted yield. I don't understand how this yield thing works. Pour some water on them. There you go. I don't know, man. Oh, right. I keep forgetting I should check for seeds
Professor,
before I do that, but we have a billion anyway.
We're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. staff and student alike.
What if they don't fish?
I'm afraid I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
I mean, you can still quietly fish by yourself in the tournament. Just gotta, you know, give the fish to the person. Hey,
You know, I'm pretty good at fishing. My older brother used to take me out.
I'm not, by the way.
Why don't you give it a try, too? They say we can eat whatever we catch.
Absolutely not good fishing.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake.
There's so many people over here.
Holding such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Immediately contradicting.
Professor.
Welcome to the fishing tournament. It takes time. I'll talk to her later. Fish.
Hey, Professor! Did you hear about the fishing tournament?
Nope. Please tell me.
You get to fish in the pond as much as you want. The more you catch, the more you get to eat.
Are you going to participate in the fishing tournament,
There's
Professor?
There's so many animals in this fucking place.
I fished with frequency back in Bridget. I will not have losing.
I will
you
not
be trying
have
to
losing.
Fish too?
I will not have losing.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
But they haven't been biting.
Perhaps if you would use a fishing rod.
What shouting? Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet voice.
This is your quiet voice? You wanna work on that, dude?
I told my brother I had a craving for some tasty fish. I did not realize when I did so that it would turn into, well, this.
Oh.
My apologies.
So that's why we have the tournament. Alright. Also, I did want to check something. There's a distinct person missing from that roster. Is he in the support menu? Nope. I can't believe you showed him to me in cutscenes, game. You showed him to me. He was there, in the cutscene. Talking to everyone like he was fine.
Can you believe what Sedith said?
He's not fine. I'm sad again.
Catch some tasty fish for Flame. I'm her bodyguard.
Yeah, you can still fish. Man. Do. He's gone. Should have realized that when I was looking at the certifications, I guess, but...
Do you have time for a request?
Bandits. Hello, Gatekeeper. What do you have to say?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Perhaps? Or a plant? Who knows? I don't know if I want to spend all my money on
Hello there.
bait again. It takes quite a lot of time to use all of that bait
This one, yes?
for not a huge
Return soon, please.
return on the time investment. Well, we'll see. Hello. Just passing through, don't mind me. I've saddened myself again. All that had to happen for that plan to work.
Right.
And I think that was our best option. Or, I don't know, maybe there was a better one, I don't know. So there would be a better one, and this is it. If he simply needed to take damage and then end his turn, or attack someone and end his turn. We could have moved Dedue up and then, of course I didn't know this, I just thought we had to kill him. We could have moved Dedue up and then had him wait instead of attack. That gives him extra defense. To soak some more damage and be a little bit comfier. And the counterattack would have hurt the Death Knight, it would have ended the fight, etc, etc. But we'd still be playing with crits. If he had crit, even just once, I'm pretty sure it would have still killed Dedue. Unfortunately, we got crit twice, so it didn't matter anyway, but we just got
a rare letter from
remarkably
my father recently.
unlucky.
He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious. Insistently praying. My father attended the Officers' Academy and won a glorious victory in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this day. I suppose that shows how great an honor it truly is.
Sad about Dedue. I will continue being sad about Dedue. Fight me. I'm not particularly mad. I do wish he hadn't been crit, but when you play these games, that's kind of the
The Empire used to control all of Foden.
It's RNG.
But after the Civil War, the northern region split off and became the Kingdom. Later, the eastern part of the Kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of reunifying Fodlan.
Now I will say, it's unfortunate that that shit just ended. Because there's like the goddess thingy that the statues give you more of, which if I recall lets you go back a turn or something like that. Which would have allowed me to probably save Dedue, or at least try to save Dedue. But because the fight ended before it was my turn again, like it didn't matter. There's nothing I could do there, which really quite sucks, but
Why are they having a fishing tournament now? Are they just giving up on the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? You're not condoning this, right?
you can do both, you know. People think you can only do one thing a month around here, jeez. I will say, I picked Classic so that there was the risk of losing people. I did say that. And I also said I'm not gonna redo stuff if I do lose someone, so. Unfortunately, this means we're just not going to get the full Dedue story. Stinky fish spell. On the plus side, there are people on YouTube with videos of all of the support scenes. For ones that I don't get or miss or whatever. It is my first time playing. Even if he was alive, I don't know that I'd get S on everyone anyway. Whatever the highest is. Particularly since I'm not very good about getting support points with people
Going all the
properly.
way to the Empire for a mock battle? This is serious business. And there's a reward to be had as well. I'd really like to win this thing.
A reward? I like rewards.
Excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would reflect poorly on me if I chose not to take part in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion?
Absolutely. Clearly she doesn't want to participate.
Well, I don't really want to leave the monastery. I'm not very confident, but I'll try my best.
She's very quiet. I believe in you. You can do it. Unlike Dedue, who unfortunately cannot do it. He's also our tank, which we've now lost, so... Oh, you know, I wonder if it had nothing to do with the Death Knight, and if you just killed every other unit, because the cavalry died there.
Right? I wonder how we'll get there. I thought I heard that there's no path that
I
goes
don't
straight
know.
from the monastery to the Empire. Oh, perhaps we'll travel through Alliance territory. Yes, I see. From the east, we would go... there. Ah, yes, that must be it.
Doing alright in it. What? Why is no one talking about this though? Is the dude around, or is he just gone? No, he's still there. He's not on the roster anymore. And he doesn't show up in support anymore, but he still exists. He's just not. It's a weird system.
Fishing? No thanks. I tried it once and ugh, gross. I don't even really like to eat fish, let alone catch and gut them.
Fair enough.
Besides, who can think about fishing right now? The battle of the eagle and lion is coming up soon. Feeling confident?
Easy confidence.
That's the spirit.
It's gonna be an easy win, don't worry. Anything to steal in here? Nope. Surprisingly. Got some visitors we could buy miscellaneous garbage from that I can't use for a while and probably shouldn't buy. It's quite the armor she's got, huh? Umbral steel. Everyone seems to be selling mostly the same stuff. That guy wasn't. Ace Boy 2018. Alright, we got some variety this time. Wait, silver bow? Silver bow. Intriguing. I would like more information on what happened to the dude.
Professor, do you have a second? It's about Monica. Does she seem off to you?
I have not actually seen
She was in prison
her.
for a long while, but she seems to have recovered almost instantly, and she's been bizarrely cheerful. You see what I mean? I wonder if she's straining to seem happy just to make people comfortable. And why is she so close to Edelgard anyway?
I'm suspicious that that's not actually who it used to be. As in, that person is not that person anymore.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion is a free-for-all contest among the three classes. If you are victorious, the Archbishop will no doubt present you with a reward.
Is it actually going to be a three-way? Because I know they have three factions in a single battle. But last time it was supposed to be three-way, it was 2v1.
Just what I thought you'd say.
And I feel betrayed by that.
Along with Flane, we found another female student who went missing last year. But now the combat professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here. He is apparently from House Hrim of the Empire, but he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Hrim in recent decades.
This person's voice reminds me of Chippendale. Somebody from Chippendale.
Professor. What do you say, Adel? Shall we meet up in the library later to...
Oh, hello, Professor. Do you need something? I'm a little busy at the moment.
Sorry, Professor. I've got a lot of questions to ask Adel here. Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really want to make sure I can do so this year.
It was quite the change of voice there. I'm not going to do the tournament right now. Yeah, the couple over there. And then we head north for a quest. We'll do fishing later, don't worry.
Okay.
I'm not at all good at fishing. I'm going to assume there's some minor latency with the graphics card, rather than just plugging it into a TV, but I don't know.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we're worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
Why would you think that?
After graduating, we'll enter into noble society, which means contending with all the intrigues and dramas that entails. I want to just postpone life for a bit. Fish, nap under a tree, skip out on lectures, and... well, not your lectures, of course,
Yeah, of
Professor.
course, yes. My lectures are very important, as you know. As you well know, you not be skipping the lectures. Ah, it's Tomas, the one with the weird name. I don't like your name, sir. Talk to me.
When you feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face, you know it is almost time for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path there from the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and
Why
the
is it
Alliance.
Aramid?
You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Why is it Aramid? There's not anything between the R and the M. Who come up with pronouns? Explain thyself. So if someone falls in combat, they just become unusable in combat and you no longer get scenes? He's definitely here, standing here.
The battle of the Eagle and Lion draws near. His Highness insists upon training well into the night. He has said it is nothing to worry about. But how could I not be concerned?
It's very strange.
Professor, the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Its name comes from the war in which the kingdom won its independence from the Empire. It's imperative that we fight our best. We must live up to the legacy of the King of Lions.
Hold on one moment. Ow. Fucking, who put that
A
desk there?
fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies.
Dude.
Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, the ladies love nothing more than a winner. And around here, there's no bigger game.
That's the wrong reason to compete. Yeah, sure.
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Whatever you say, dude. I want nothing to do with it, to be honest with you.
I need a favor.
Practice battle maneuvers with the Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Fargus. Hello, Squire.
The Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yuritsa. He taught me swordsmanship.
Yeah?
He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
He was nice to the child. Confirmed good? Oops. Just looking at the map. Navigating's hard when you're not looking at where you're going. There's not going to be anything changed in the graveyard, because he's not actually dead. He's just walking around. He just doesn't want to fight anymore. I look at. I thought when someone fell in combat, they were just gone. They weren't involved anymore, but I think I would actually prefer that. Now I just can't use them or progress with them, but they still stand around to taunt me with their mere existence. Knock knock. Ma'am, let me in, please.
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are.
This would be immensely easier if I could just
Great
walk
memories.
to do in the middle of
I
everyone.
was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
Do you? No way to announce it like that, but sure. Alright, who's got complaints? 2 notes. Meat and vegetables are both delicious, but some people complain about not liking one or the other. More food for you. Sure, we'll go with that one for comic effect. Oh, she ain't like it. She doesn't like comedy, feels bad. Despite my appearance, I've long wished to be a Pegasus Knight that I may indulge in a lofty view. Can you guess why? Go with that one. Woo! He's afraid of heights. Today we've learned. Pick up this quest over here first. No one else to talk to over here. Hello. Black Sand Steel. Strength is a weapon's critical attack.
I have a favor to ask.
Probably should have actually like read all of that quest, but we just do it here, I think. Gallant, charming smile, and always puts his family first. Always puts his family first.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. The Death Knight's true identity. Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
Of course, who else would it be? Don't you argue at me, just gonna walk past.
Oh, hi, Professor. Have you heard the rumor about the Goddess Tower?
Nope.
Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
A boy and a girl wish for something. Hello, statue person. Divine Pulse, that's what it's called.
See you again soon.
Pretty sure we have a Divine Pulse. Just didn't let me do it because it wasn't my turn or whatever. Never actually used one, so I don't know how they work. Do I have to talk to you up here? All the way at the top, Felix? You gotta sit in your room and bummed out? Just because Dedu is dead, ignore the fact that he's standing somewhere, it's fine.
I'm not interested in glory or pride. All I want is a formidable enemy to sink my teeth into. As far as I can see, there are only a couple of opponents worth my time.
Keeps calling Dimitri a bore, but to be honest, he seems to fit the description a little bit better. Perhaps it is just me, but he only cares about fighting.
The situation last month was dire indeed. The students endured great hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment.
Nope. Of course.
A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I'll try not to die. Before then, particularly.
I have something to ask of you.
Leave it to me.
Flane has been through an awful lot this past month. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I'm sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery. I have left all of the specifics to Shamir. Please, enter and put in your best effort.
I love that instead of just getting some fish for her, he's like, "This is a fishing tournament, yeah." It's not a bad idea, because, you know, it helps everyone. It's just...
Well...
He goes from she wants fish to I want a fishing tournament pretty quickly.
The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
Okay.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
I mean, he's got a point. That doesn't necessarily have any correlation, but he's got a point. Excuse me. Anything in this room that I can steal? Nope. I like how they all have their own offices up here, and I just live in the dorm downstairs.
I always thought I was pretty good, you know? Then I'd go and get stabbed. Oh.
But my opponent was the Death Knight, so I figure I did pretty well to only get stabbed. I wonder if it's true that he is actually Yuritsa. Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
Really? I mean, he might kill you next time. We'll help, sure.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
I probably won't actually help unless the game tells me to, but sure, I'll help. Greetings.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flame is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
Maybe you can convince him.
Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Hey, you're just not trying hard enough. That's your problem, man. You don't try hard enough. Okay, let's go over here and check. I don't think we've ever actually found anything in this room, but... It's a nice looking room, but I don't think we've ever found anything in there. There's probably nothing in the library. But we're up here, so we may as well check. Hello, library. It is I, the person who's now leaving, for there is nothing here. Alright. I'm gonna talk down here to the, whoever it was, I forgot. The person holding the fishing tournament. Forgot who it was.
Professor.
You, yes.
Welcome to the monastery fishing tournament. You look confused. Didn't Seteth tell you about it?
Literally 10
Just
seconds ago.
Catch whatever fish Flame requests. Show any fish you catch to Flame.
Okay.
I have a favor to ask.
Use the tournament bait to catch the fish that Flame wants to eat. Like the other participants to compare the sizes of fish you caught. Tournament bait times 50. Holy shit. That's a lot of bait.
Oh, you're in. Let's see who can catch the biggest fish. There's no.
You have a fish with a rarity of 4 stars or higher. Gotta talk to all these
So
people.
you are joining the fishing tournament? That's great, but you don't stand a chance. I just caught this beauty. I bet you can't catch a bigger one of the same kind.
2 stars or higher. What does talking to these people
I'm
actually
happy
do
that
for
you
me?
will have participation. Maybe you and I both can have a small contest with each other? We will both have catching of the same fish type and do comparisons. Whoever has the fish with the biggest size will be winning, okay?
3 stars.
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see.
Hey, have this letter, by the way, while I'm here.
I appreciate this.
You're welcome.
Will you be taking part too, Professor? I must admit I am quite excited.
Oh
I
man.
cannot recall the type of fish I was hoping to
Oh.
dine on. So, if you do manage to catch a fish, do you mind bringing it for me to see?
What if I just catch, you know, like 50 fish? Because I have 50 bait. How about that? You want to see all 50 of those? Everyone's got to be talked to,
Are you
man.
taking part as well? Why don't we have some fun with this? A little contest. If you catch a fish like this, come show it to me. Whoever catches the bigger fish will be the victor.
2 stars. Everyone seems to be pretty low,
Are you
except
taking part in the
for
fishing tournament?
eating the
Let's
eat
put
man.
your skills to the test. Whoever can catch the biggest one.
2 stars. And finally, Ash, who's apparently
So
good
you're
at fishing.
taking part. How would you feel about a little friendly competition? Catch the same kind of fish as me and we'll compare the two. Biggest wins.
3 stars. Alright, well, that's everyone talked to. Hey, this bait. No, that's a fish. I just took a fish off your cart. How does it feel? Alright. We got 50 bait. Time to fish, I guess. Probably going to cut this part out of the video if I have to actually catch 50 fish, because that's going to take a very long time. Unfortunately. Hey, a 3-star. Am I not actually getting XP for this? I mean, I wouldn't blame the devs for not giving me XP for this. 50 bait is a lot of bait. Nope. No XP for this, so I guess just as soon as I get 4 stars. Oops. Or 5 stars? I don't know. Did it say more than 2 or 2 or more? I don't actually remember what the people actually said for the fish sizes. Now to think about that. Very exciting content, I know. Put this in its own video, just have an hour of fishing as its own video that people can watch for God knows what reason. Ooh, a yellow. God damn it. I was starting to think you could only catch blue with this bait, so I stopped trying to wait for it, but now we know. There's your 5-star. Let's back out of this and see.
So, you've caught something, have you? Alas, your fish is clearly grander than mine. I suppose you win. This time.
You better get better at fishing. I got a tomato. Easy tomato.
Ah, you already got your hands on some fish. Let's compare then. Oh, I lost.
None of these rewards are going to be particularly spectacular.
Looks like you've been doing some fishing. Wow, that's a spectacular fish. You win. I can't compete with that.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do better. Come now. Gotta believe in yourself.
Did you catch something? Is that the best you could do? Looks like I'm the winner.
What do you mean? 4 stars or higher. What about my fish with 5 stars?
What? I lost? But how? I guess I underestimated you, Professor.
Got an axe. What are you carrying around an iron axe for?
Show me the fish, so we can see. Your fish has way more size. I have had losing. I have
had
lost.
losing. What about you, Flame?
Oh, you caught one! Yes, yes, yay! This is it! This is the fish I have been pining for! I am so pleased! I shall cook it up immediately!
You're welcome. I guess.
Thanks.
I did it. Probably shouldn't have talked to her yet. Does that end the tournament?
The fishing tournament's over
I guess
already?
it does.
Guess it's time for my personal eating tournament then. Best part is, no losing.
You do you, dude. Well, whatever he was gonna give me is now lost to the void, and I gotta talk to all these fucking people again.
Fishing was a nice change of pace, but now it's time to focus on the battle of the eagle and lion.
I guess maybe whatever that yellow fish I caught only counts for
I suppose it's time to prepare for the battle of the eagle and lion.
her? Or perhaps it was taking my fish, so it took my big fish when I talked to her.
All that's left now
I
is
don't
to
know.
eat it. Should I smoke it? Stew it? Ugh, I'm drooling already.
People really like fish.
The fishing tournament is over.
Thanks.
I heard you did some fishing, and that Flame is happy.
Good conversation. Keep it up.
I wasn't expecting much, but this tournament was a lot of fun.
I dislike his hair. Just want to point that out.
This created more fun than I have experienced in a long time. Did you also have the fun?
Not really, but I appreciate the question nonetheless.
I guess that's it. That was fun, wasn't it?
These conversations have contributed to absolutely nothing, so I'm glad that took so much time. Really brought the story together, thanks. Gotta find out what I'm gonna use all these points on too. Maybe training for myself.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure everyone's maxing out motivation already.
Oh, settle down and stop with the knocking. I'll be there in 2 shakes. Oh, dear.
Professor? Is that you?
Hello.
Just a moment.
Oh, what should I do? I can't open the door in this state. Manuela, you simply must quit oversleeping.
Hold on. Where are my clothes? I can't even find my... Where in blazes is my underwear?
Excuse me?
Oh, What is my dressing robe belt caught on? I can't tie this properly. It's not even covering... Oh, Manuela.
This will have to do.
Are you okay? I can hear you. Well, that's who she's okay.
I'm fine. Just hold on a moment.
We don't need to, you know, make note that we could hear her talking about not finding her underwear.
Hello. Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Not that she
So,
wears much.
What do you want?
What do I want? She was sleeping already. Don't be rude.
Excuse me? You had a reason for coming here, I assume.
The game told me you wanted
I
to
put
talk
a lot
to me.
of time and effort into making it possible to talk with you, you know. No,
Good
you've
topic.
done nothing wrong. Let's just say I'm not having a good day. Actually, I didn't have a good night. Never mind. What did you want, anyway?
Message from a night last night. A little message from a night, sure, I guess.
You heard from him? The fellow from last night? Huh. What did he have to say?
Oh, that is quite the
Yeah.
downer.
Figures. Kind of saw it coming, actually. That's why I came back to my room and went to bed. To get over it.
Thank you for checking in on me.
Was that all you wanted? Well then, good night.
Just woke her up, now we're gonna just tell her to go back to bed. Is that it? She just wanted to get woken up for some reason? Alright. Let's go over here to talk to Dudu again for some reason. Hello, Dudu.
Ever since the tournament, the kitchen is completely overtaken with fish. The cooks cannot keep up.
Thanks. His dialogue's not adding much right now, I'll be honest with you. It's all about fish. I don't care about fish. Perhaps we should go eat some fish. Get to know some people better, I don't know. Missed the door, don't mind me. Hey, I'm a professor, I know what I'm doing.
My savior, thank you.
That's what earthworms do. Alright, all that we've got left is spend our points and... I mean, give items out, I guess. But spend our points and then... battle, I suppose. Harvest vessel. Alright, Flame, because she's new, is not maxed out. Everyone else is, so... We'll take Flame because she loves it, and we'll take... I don't know. I would have liked to have someone else like a tank. I guess Eloise would be the probably tankiest person. Maybe Raphael. I don't know. We'll take, I mean, I could take her again. Increasingly like me. Just go crazy heavy on the healing. Or sorry, not healing, the mages. Everyone's a mage. We're all mages now. I know who to take. You, sure. Why not?
nearly as delicious as Mother's cooking. I would happily eat this every day.
That looks delicious. Goddess forgive me, I've just got to indulge.
Her eyes are very bright. It's like an extreme mint green. Alright. I could cook a meal. Do we have enough to actually... Manuela can cook. I don't think we have enough of like anything useful to make decent food besides just speed +1. Which I guess isn't bad. Speed's always good. Yeah, we'll cook. Why not? With Manuela, the one that got stabbed and was
My
sleeping.
cooking is so good, it's been called seductive. Should I show you what I can do, Professor? Right.
Can cooking be seductive?
I
suppose
do
it
so
could.
enjoy cutting up vegetables in preparation to cook. So I'll do that and leave you with the cleanup. Oh.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone be excited to cut vegetables, but sure. You do you. Alright, training time. For me, specifically. We could do this tournament too, but I don't think we are. Where are the people that I actually want to train by? There's 3 of them down here. Are these who I want to train? I wanted to train something specific, but I can't remember what it was. Get my spear out, but that doesn't really do any good for me. Are you Catherine?
I guess that's...
Get my sword up. To C+. Yeah, sure. Bane of Monsters. Sure.
I am so pleased.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you, Blaine. I apologize.
I'm going to catch me.
How do you train? Axes, fists, and heavy armor. I could make myself the heavy armor person, but... No, stop barking, please. I don't know if I want to. I have to talk to Felix again. And all these fucking people want to talk all the time. Okay, everyone wants to talk again. Go this way first. Ria, what are you training? Is it something I had stars
I
in?
look forward to seeing yours.
I don't remember what I had. It did a second. It's faith. That's right, I remember. Only good feels bad. Give me a star, though. Alright, you can only train once. Forgot about that. Hello, Sedith.
I hear that you participated in the fishing tournament. I appreciate you taking the time.
It didn't take very long. You can train me in basically everything, as it turns out. But not faith. So we will continue onward. Probably the only person that can teach me faith is Ria. For better or worse.
How are preparations for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion going? Fishing? Taking it easy, are you?
You know.
The recent happenings at the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well.
Why are you telling me this
You
again?
Be on your guard.
Okay, sure. I also train myself in cavalry, which is a thing that I will presumably need at some point. As I'm certainly not going to be the other dude because he uses black magic and I don't have that. Alright, Felix. But what do I want to train in? Can't train faith again. I could try the tournament. We could train one more time and then try the tournament.
Since we were little,
Not sure.
Ingrid's always gotten this odd look in her eye when someone brings up food.
I came all the way here for that. I'm actually offended. Let's learn. I know we're gonna go back where it just came from, but alright, I didn't check Manuela or the other dude. Let's check what they have first, because I don't remember.
I don't know. Oh, the...
You have a reason, which makes sense. He also has cavalry. We could do we can do cavalry twice. Again, that's a thing for like way later though. It's gonna be a long time before I actually need people to have cavalry skills.
I'm not going to let him get the...
I'd also invite someone to tea. You can teach Faith. Get a star out of it though. Feels bad. Alright, well...
Yes.
No tea.
Power prep
all
release.
training.
I've been
It's a big training
You
day.
be on your...
We'll take cavalry. I don't really... I mean, I guess we get a D out of that. Might make people a little more interested in me, I'm not sure. We'll train writing. And now we're out of points. Someone to talk to down here, though. And I need to do inventory at some point. Probably not right now, but at some point this month. Probably before we go do that battle, in fact. Leonie, hello.
Oh, Professor, are you training too? I was just about to finish up, but if you want to join in, I can stick around a while longer. Oh no, it's fine. Just do your thing. Don't mind me. Come on, don't be shy.
Telling me not to be shy doesn't help.
Phew. I'm beat, but we're finally done. I was already training when you got here, and I finished right alongside you. Guess I outlasted you, huh?
I feel like perhaps I'm a little bit, you know, she outlasted me, I guess, yeah, but she's dying and I don't appear to be
Speak for
phased at all.
yourself. I'm always looking to improve. By the way, Professor, something I wanted to ask. Are you really Captain Gerald's kid?
Nope.
That's a pretty detached tone to take about your own family. What's your opinion of him then? You must look up to him at least.
I like these options that I'm getting.
It doesn't sound like you really appreciate him. You didn't even know until you came here that he used to lead the Knights of Seros, did you? If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be half the person you are now.
How would I know he was a knight if he doesn't tell me? How is that the child's problem? How is that my fault?
You probably never even thought about how lucky you are.
What are you on about, lady?
Okay, this really bothers me. Listen up. I don't care if you're the teacher and I'm the student. I'm going to outshine you.
I doubt that.
I know you were some famous mercenary before you came here, but let me tell you something. I'm going to be better than you ever were. In fact, I'll surpass you in no time at all. So don't blink. You might miss it.
I continue to doubt that. You can tell by my use of ellipses as my main means of speaking. Yeah, we gotta see. Alright, now is that it? Yes. Alright. We should have picked up all the quests, right? Yeah. Talk to everyone who've done all their stuff. Let us end our free time. I could go fishing, but it's not gonna level me and I don't really want to, so I'll just ignore it. We will instruct manually. And you guys can stay on that. Why not? Who do I want to train? Who has the chance of increasing rank in something? No one is particularly close. Alright, I want to train Flame at least, because she's got this dealio going on. Just Lance and Faith. Well, I want to train her Reason, so that she can do both, like Mercedes does. You made perfect. Goddamn.
All thanks to you.
No perfect for me. Ingrid. really no. Let's just start from the top. Everyone's relatively far away from stuff, so. And training people at this point is worth so little XP. That's a crazy, minuscule amount of XP. Working as cavalry? Working as authority? Let's work on his cavalry. Fuck it. Ooh, perfect. Let's go. Good job, dude.
Thanks. I'm a bit embarrassed.
Now just spam the button until we win. Or get another perfect, but we can't praise a second time, so. Unfortunately. You. That's right, you can learn reason. Of all people. There you go. Black magic crit plus 10.
A new power that I could use.
Crit plus 10 is rather substantial. We should probably change his...
I've got it.
Specialization. Or his focus, I should say.
Need to butter me up.
We'll probably do it on his own. Just leave him to it. He's so good with swords, though. I don't know. Cavalry.
This could be
I don't think we need much cavalry. We just need some level of cavalry. You, I'm tempted just to dump this shit into bows, because I'm never going to use a spear with you, I'm pretty sure. Put one into this just to...
I've learned a lot.
Oh, right, he'll level off of that. I was gonna say just to confirm he levels it at the end of the week.
There's so much left to...
He'll just level it now instead. Perfect, let's go.
You're making me blush.
I can't tell because your nose is always red. Literally always. Got one more point. We only got 3 people left after that. Which ain't much. Don't know... I don't know. I also don't know if sword or spear is better for like a flying unit. Or lance or cavalry or whatever. I don't know if the weapon necessarily matters. It's not like I need a lance for cavalry units and all that jazz. Nothing's gonna level up no matter what I do here. At least nothing useful. So... Forgot she has stars in bow. Not gonna teach her that, but... Get that perfect, I believe in you, Mercedes. Hey, let's go.
I'm sure I'll get it again next time.
You're welcome. Alright, that's all my points. We got group tasks set up, although I'm going to change it, I think. Sylvain doesn't need to be on it. We'll leave Ash on it. Get 3 stars, put Ingrid in there. Ingrid doesn't need riding, though. Neither does Flame. Neither does Mercedes or Annette, I think. Put Felix on there. He'll need it at some point, you know? And I'm not going to change their goals. If he doesn't change it, I'll be slightly sad, but we'll see. If he does on his own.
I must ask you.
He's standing there, so maybe. No matter the weapon, it cannot be wielded properly without ample strength and stamina. Focus on one skill at a time. A feeling can actually be a sign of progress. It's true. Assuming at some point those various training techniques did feel like they were doing something. Try focusing on one.
Ah, I see.
He liked that answer. Laughs in the background. That's a lot of XP I got from that. Save them by diving into harm's way. That's what a great knight does. Let's focus on my axe and heavy armor skills. You know, sure. Fucking why not? What could possibly go wrong, he says.
We'll get this done.
All right, let's do this.
Give me that perfect.
Done.
Oh. I wasn't really expecting a perfect, but you know, you can pray for it, you know? Plane almost actually leveled on that. We're getting up there in the levels. And I think this is a battle day. Yeah. Either this or the 26th we're gonna be battle, maybe both. 19 seems like it'll probably be split between Explore and something else. I could do Explore and train better, train more stuff, but regardless, I'm going to clean up inventories and get everything set up before we do any battles, so that'll be the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Without Dadu, unfortunately.